Peace. This is Star with the Star Blooms, y'all. I'm actually doing my nails, okay? So, I wanted to take a second. I was actually trying to multitask and do my nails and talk to y'all, but it became like FaceTime, which is good because I'm comfortable, but I want to get the message to y'all. Okay, so the other day I came on live and I wanted to like give more clarity because of the feedback that I had gotten after I came off of live. One was it's good to be authentic, to share, to come across in whatever space that you're in because a lot of people come across in the spaces that people expect them to be in. And finding your space takes time, and you don't have to start out like, I never came online thinking that I was perfect at whatever it is that I'm beginning at. I've kept this space that I'm starting something, I'm learning something, I'm being something, and it's a growth expert situation. So, at what rate I grow to, I'm growing to it. It's not necessarily to say that where I came from or where I'm going to is where I will be. So I wanted to say that to say, you know, when I share my messages, go back to my why. I wanted to share my why. So the why do I get online and share? Why am I talking about inner child healing? We've all been through something. Why do I feel like people need to listen to me? Why do I feel like I have something to offer? When I had originally awakened to a lot of things that had been laying dormant within myself, I wasn't completely aware of all of the facets and all of the places and crevices that things can, I wanted to say sneak into, but I don't feel like they sneak into. I feel like a lot of stuff, once you start to face it, once you start to see it, you'll see like, oh, I opened up this door, I created this file cabinet, I labeled this, you see how much participation and contribution you've added to whatever situation that you find yourself moving or traversing through. So it's one of those things of really, really self recognition, and that's the journey that I'm on. My why of sharing, other than just feeling the desire to and liking it, because I do like sharing, y'all. I like feeling like helpful. Um, I'm a six life path. The desire to take care of community is really big with me, but it comes from one of those spaces of everybody has their own motive, their own, initiation into their action. For me, um, it's one of those things like I'm here, you know, and if I'm here, it's good to be useful and utilized in a space. So a lot of the times I've shown up previously wanting to be in this space of, well, I don't hear anybody talking about this, so I want to talk about this. But I hadn't really gained a full understanding. So I would talk at things that piqued my curiosity, but not in the space of fully having the wholeness of it. And then I would come back and I would add to what I had learned. It's really, really been about me saying, hey, I'm on this journey, come and join with me. Hey, I've learned this about, this topic, and this is the topic that I stay with. For me, specifically the inner child, has been so big because it is so many layers and levels, even in how we continue moving forward without awareness, that we create in repetition and repeating and just staying in a certain rate of truth with ourselves. And what do I mean? When we sit in this space and we have this idea of something, we may act off of it based off of whatever idea that we previously had. However, that may not necessarily be the full representation. So, when you go through these processes of having information and then gaining a whole piece of something, or at least an 80% portion, because I feel like there's always more that you could add to it, but you get a big old fragment of this situation. 505, you have the opportunity to be at a rate with yourself where you could take this information and you could hoard it. For me, each time coming out of the trenches, coming out of life and into this space of what I felt and considered to be complacent a little bit, looking back at it. Um, but just, we don't know that we don't know until we know. And even in the process of becoming aware, it's very difficult to recognize and realize exactly what it is that you are trying to come to an understanding of. And we're seeking, our soul seeks, our soul is reaching, our soul is stretching, our soul is clicking. There's this clicking that is occurring, this ticking that is happening. There's this timing that is coming into be. And it's so many things that people force us into being because of whatever their program, whatever their propaganda, whatever their desire for us is. There's not many people who are actually saying, hey, there's this whole world. A lot of people haven't been addressing it. Hey, there's more information. Hey, I found this out. Hey, I'm so excited about this. Hey, y'all going through this. I'm going through this too. Hey, I'm feeling this. Y'all feeling this too. Hey, I tapped into this. I see this. I don't really want to just throw it out there as it's like this Walmart for spirituality, but it's just a free space to be open. So that's my why. I wanted to feel spaces that I felt like were void with authenticity and truth, and at least a desire to be whole in your share, even if it's a rate where you got to come back and be like, hey, y'all, listen, I wasn't really on 100%. The other day I did that. The other day I shared and I said, it's some stuff that I don't be wanting to face. It's some stuff that I don't be wanting to look at. It's some stuff that I don't really, really, really desire to actually sit in. And in these spaces, I want to be able to create the thing that's favorable for me, because there's this desire to feel good. And not all situations are going to allow us the room and the flow and the ease and the egress to move through it at that rate, unless we have a position that we're willing to take and a stance that we're willing to take with what we've gathered. But in order to truly gather, you have to gain. I wanted to say to whoever has been sitting in the seat that I that I was occupying with you, okay? Of wanting to be at the door of awareness but not be accountable and be responsible, you know, not having the accountability to actually take a hold of and gain by retrieving whatever it is that was there for you. So sometimes we take hurt because it's so easy to take hurt. This situation, it hurt me. It made me feel something. I'm nervous. My nerve system is a mess because of this situation. My life became a mess because of this tower that occurred. This relationship, ended. So I have to become this because I'm now this. And that was like a big thing for me. It's been a big thing for me this year, having to take on labels or sit in labels and categories that people place you in due to whatever situation you find yourself to be in. Being able to face you and honor you and free you and accept you, it takes memory, minutes, it takes moments, it takes time, it takes desire, it takes permission, it takes acceptance. It takes you whatever it takes you. Be in it and allow yourself to be in it, but show up. And the reason why it's important to show up, you leave trinkets for you when you are authentic in your share, even if it's for you to fix your posture. I had to fix my posture because I'm in a rate to where I'm healing, but there is a part that I did not want to fully